Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. We're here in the garage. We're taking a look at this Tesla Cybertruck. I've had this for almost a year. I've had it like 11 months now. I love the truck. There's one thing with the windshield I want to show you guys. Anyone who's owned a Cybertruck or driven one's probably noticed this issue. It's kind of a problem that's come up that's more frequent than other cars. And that is there's like a haze or a fog. Some people have even called it like an off-gassing that gets up onto the inside of the windshield and it makes it like hazy looking. Now this commonly happens in my other vehicles as well. Like let's say after 3 or 4 months you've been driving in your car, kind of just that like moisture and that fogging kind of gets inside the windshield and you can easily wipe it off. Well, the Cybertruck does it very quickly, very frequently. I've probably cleaned this off every couple weeks that I've owned the vehicle, and it just comes right back. And I've been looking for a solution to figure out how to get that to stop doing that, and I think I found a product. So after doing some research, I've seen a few other people use this product here. This is from a company called Adams Polishes. It's the Brilliant Glaze. And now it goes on the windshield like wax. So you basically just buff it on with a wax applicator to the inside of the windshield, let it dry for a few minutes, and then just buff it off like you would applying a wax. See here, it says it's good on paint, glass, aluminum, and chrome. So it's not just it's not really a wax product. It's this glaze that's going to make the inside of the windshield nice and clear. And a lot of people have had some great success with this. So I'm going to try this out, show you how easy it is to use, and we'll see what the results look like. Now what I'm going to be using to apply this stuff, I actually have this is a little wax applicator, but I have a bunch of these terry cloth bonnets that I use on an orbital polisher. I'm just going to use this little thing inside of here. You can get some wax applicators that are going to do basically the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this stuff. After I shake it up, it does come out. It is a very thin product, so it's not like a wax, it's like a paste. It's very watery, and I'm just going to coat the pad here, and then I'm just going to work my way all around the glass until I cover the entire surface of the inside of the windshield, and I'll let it dry, and it doesn't have to dry for that long. I think in 10 minutes it'll be ready to buff off. I'll use a microfiber towel to kind of buff that off as well. Now I'm going to use this little device to help me apply it and to remove, but it helps give that extension pull so you can kind of see, you can reach, gives you that extra reach to really clean and reach the bottom of the windshield. So this has been pretty helpful in cleaning the glass, and it's going to be helpful to apply this stuff as well. I'm just going to pour this, kind of saturate this terry cloth pad. And then I'm just going to start kind of just use an orbital motion to just apply it. With the Cybertruck I have up above here, so I want to get the entire windshield, and I want to be pretty generous with it. I just want to make sure we're buffing and polishing the glass. If this is going to help even just a little bit better, it's worth doing. It's just been such a pain to clean this so often, and it just makes the windshield look dirty because you just get that fogging even after you wash it. All right, so I just did kind of just this top section here, and then I'm going to reapply. This bottle will last quite a while. And I'm just going to get in here. Just give the glass a nice polish. The driver's side, you have less reach just because the steering wheel's in the way, because you can't get closer to the dash. The passenger side, you get a little bit further. So I'm really just going to do as far as I can reach by hand, and then I'll use my reaching tool to help with that. You see here, I've just kind of worked on this side here from the top down to here, but I still probably have another 40, maybe 30% of the windshield to go. That's about as far as I can reach by hand. I'll just kind of work my way over to this other side. I don't know if this is going to work if you have your windshield tinted, which I've contemplated because this is a huge windshield, lets in a lot of heat in the summertime. If you have yours tinted, I don't know if this would work on it, because this does kind of do like a polishing. The glass is fine on it, but tint may not hold up as well, may not work. So I don't know if this would work on a tinted windshield or not. Okay, so now I'm to the point where I need to use my reaching tool to kind of get down there. This is a microfiber applicator pad, so I'm just putting the product right directly on this, and I'm just going to use it as like a swirling motion here to I'm being careful not to rub this on the suede side pillars. Okay, so here I'm reaching across here. The steering wheel does get in the way. Kind of reaching around the edge of the steering wheel. Just trying to rub this in as best as I can. All right, it looks like I got it on the entire windshield. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes and let it dry up. It'll kind of get a little more hazy. I'll be able to buff it off with a microfiber towel. All right, it's been about 15 minutes and I'm just ready to buff this off. I'm just using a regular, like a microfiber towel, something that you'd use also to buff off wax. So pretty simple supplies you need for this. Just touching the dry spots, it comes off really easily. So you don't have to buff very hard to get this off. It's actually coming off really, really easily. It's not like a wax that's dried on that you really have to like put a lot of elbow grease into it. It actually comes off really easily. So that makes it nice. So we'll just work our way all the way around here, getting all of the haze off here. Kind of using a buffing motion, turning the towel for a cleaner area. I'll get this side and then I'll work on the bottom last since I applied the bottom part last. See here, I'm kind of like kneeling on the floor, reaching as far as I can. And there's still a ton of windshield left. Now I'm going to get my reaching tool here. I'm just going to drape a microfiber towel over this. I took off the terry cloth cover that came on this just because it got glaze on it. And I took that off and I'm using a towel. That way with the towel I can turn it over to the different sides. I've got a new side. This has this foam backing on it and it almost is like a Velcro to this microfiber towel. So this should stay on there really easily. This bottom part of the windshield. This is always the hardest part, but this extending tool makes it nice. This tool is actually specifically made to clean windshields. Definitely get one of these if you got a car like this. It actually works really good with any car, cleaning the fog, that haze off of any windshield. So now I'm going to turn the towel over, kind of get to a fresh side of the towel. Trying to get like right along the edge, right where the windshield meets the dash is like usually the worst spot of this because it doesn't get cleaned as well. So I just want to make sure I get all that polished. Man, the windshield looks great. It looks crystal clear. I've never seen it this clear ever. Even after just spraying, normally I just spray water on it and just get a towel and wipe it down. Even just doing that, it wouldn't get that clean. Wouldn't get that clear. All right, here's our finished product. You really can't see the glass, and that's the whole point, is you want to make sure that this glass is as clear as possible. It's really clean on the outside, no hazing. I'm impressed with how good this looks. Guys, what I'll do is I'll make a video in a couple months. I'm really curious to see how long this will last. If this can last a couple months, that'd be awesome. So I'm just curious to see how long it's going to last. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. But guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll leave a link to this down below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Thanks.